Believing in the power of education to change lives, the members of Holy Family Lutheran Church, located in the former Cabrini Green housing project, and their pastor, Reverend Charles Infelt, envisioned new opportunities for children. In 1985, they started a small faith-based school in a community struggling with poverty, crime, and lack of resources. Several churches and donors supported the vision, and Pastor Chuck was soon joined by his sister and Holy Family's first CEO, Dr. Susan Infelt Work. Holy Family Ministries continued to grow, and in 2010 welcomed the students of St. Gregory's Episcopal Boys School when they merged with Holy Family. Today, the award-winning permanent home of Holy Family School and Program Center is located on the historic Homan Square campus in North Lawndale. Today, more than ever, we believe that education is the surest way for a child to rise out of poverty. We believe that a quality education has the power to change an entire community, and indeed the world. We believe that together, we can ensure that every child at Holy Family has the tools they need to achieve their dreams.
When what? When you're not strong, give me a hug, then I'll be your friend. Guess what? I'll help you. Everybody say 4, 5. It won't be long. Take it easy. Take the body, son.
With the great dedication, legal students and staff of Holy Family School faithfully commit ourselves to experience spiritual growth and develop Christian values, to acquire knowledge and create a positive vision for our future, to obtain a quality education for life, to build our self-esteem, to identify personal purpose and meanings, to do God's work and accomplish miracles, and to be the best we can be each and every day.
Good evening. I'm Dan Badovanek, President of the Holy Family Ministries Board. We are delighted that you have chosen to join us for the Holy Family Ministries Fall Benefit 2021. Our theme for the evening is Believe, because here at Holy Family, we believe that in the face of challenges, God is in control. We believe that together we are called into His vision. In Jeremiah 29:11, God makes a promise. He says, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." And we believe that God brings that promised hope for a future to the children and families of Holy Family through the generosity of people just like you. I invite you to sit back and immerse yourself in the Holy Family story. You will hear from many members of our Holy Family family tonight. You will see how believing in something far greater than an individual or a program makes it possible for our children to overcome the challenges they face living in an under-resourced community. You will see how our children excel academically, grow spiritually, expand their life experiences, and become exceptional leaders. And finally, you will see what your support and prayers make possible. To get started, we've invited some of our students to lead us in an opening prayer.
Please join me for a word of prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, you promise to be with us forever, and we believe that promise is true. We see you each day in our teachers who love us through and through. We see you on Wednesdays at chapel when we gather to sing and praise. We see you in our parents and our grandparents in lots of different ways.
We see you in our classrooms where we learn and grow with our friends. We believe in a hope for our future because we believe that your love never ends. We see you each day in the hallways where laughter and joy can be found. You're present in test, homework, and prayer. We know you're around.
Bless our little learners as they start their schooling off strong. And thank you for our peace builders who speak peace to make right out of wrong. You are there in Adventures in Learning, where we explore, have fun, and become. We believe that forging new interests will make us better alums.
Help us live life as go-getters, to find the grit we need to succeed. Remind us to shine your light and your glory in each thought, in each word, and each deed. We know you believe in our futures as you surround us with people who care, like the donors who are attending here this evening, who have blessings they are happy to share. Amen.
You've heard the saying, if you can believe it, you can achieve it. So true. Mark 9, Jesus says, if you can believe, all things are made possible. Not some things, not most things, but all things. Holy Family Ministry thrives on a foundation of strong beliefs from the very beginning to this day. We believe in God, the one who began a great work within all of us, and we're committed to bringing that great work into fruition through hard work, dedication, and faith. We believe in our children, and they believe in their God-given abilities and gifts. We believe in our parents and our community as we work together towards a brighter future. That's why we're here. That's why we're thriving. That is why the future of Holy Family is extremely bright. That fuel that will launch us into the next phase of greatness and possibility is the same fuel that has brought us here thus far. We've come this far by faith, and that is why I believe.
At Holy Family, we believe that every child deserves a chance for success, and it begins with our youngest scholars, Little Learners Academy. Research shows that an early boost through early childhood education positively affects children's language, literacy, and math skills for years to come. More than 80% of our LLA students exceed state averages in math and literacy, and more than 84% meet and exceed national kindergarten readiness standards, compared to the 27% national average. We believe in our children and their limitless potential.
At Holy Family, we believe in the full development of the whole child. We instill Christian values and high expectations. Everyone believes in guiding our students to tap into their individual gifts and make this world a better place. At Holy Family, we believe that our students are unstoppable as they find their God-given strengths and purpose to pursue their dreams and change the world. We have a 100% graduation rate, and all of our graduates go on to top-performing, top-tier high schools, mainly in the Chicagoland area. We believe our children will become exceptional leaders of tomorrow.
We believe that after-school programming makes a big difference in the lives of all children. At Holy Family, our Adventures in Learning program offers students both academic support and life enrichment activities during after-school hours. Nearly 90% of children enrolled in our program said they felt better about their future. Our children thrive because we believe in them. Holy Family is a safe haven and a vital resource to the North Lawndale community, along with being an important benefit to our hard-working parents.
We believe that our children and young people are the hope for the future. At the Peace Exchange, students learn methods of conflict resolution and nonviolent skills to peacefully avoid and resolve conflicts. More than 6,000 students across 46 Chicago elementary schools have been taught our innovative program, Speaking Peace, where they learn nonviolent communication skills. We've been doing this since 2017. This year, we have trained our next generation of peace builders by visiting indigenous communities on reservations throughout South Dakota to learn more examples of conflict resolution and tribal restoration. We believe in the power of peace and that our children and young people will change Chicago by changing the current narrative of violence to one of nonviolence and peaceful resolution.
I believe in the spirit of generosity, especially here at Holy Family. One of the most common questions I receive, along with how are the children doing, is what can I do to help? That to me is the spirit of generosity. I believe in the spirit of generosity because I see it every day in the lives of our donors who respond to the needs of our children with their gifts of time and talent and treasure. I believe that our donors truly understand what Jesus meant when he said, "It is far better to give than to receive." And that is why nearly 2/3 of our annual operating budget comes from contributions. Many of those gifts come from friends just like you. Thank you for believing in the mission of Holy Family through your extraordinary generosity.
I believe in the power of yes. Throughout Holy Family's history, people have said yes to impossible dreams, crazy dreams, but it has worked. What's the likelihood that a small congregation in the Cabrini Green public housing community could launch a school where every child needed significant financial aid? Against all odds, they did start that school. And what is the likelihood that my brother Chuck and I, newcomers from Iowa, would find willing partners all over Chicagoland to support children that they'd never met? So unlikely, but it happened. God led us to them and they said yes. And was it sensible that a small school with almost no cash reserves would build a $10 million facility? No, that wasn't sensible either, but we said yes anyway, and a beautiful permanent home was constructed, the pride of its community today. That's the power of yes.
Hello, thank you for joining us. I am Cheryl Collins, Chief Executive Officer of Holy Family Ministries. Numerous passages in the Bible reference the word believe. One of my favorites is Mark chapter 9, verse 23 that states, "If you can believe, all things are possible for the one who believes." I believe that our Holy Family community exists for the purpose of educating future generations of world leaders. It doesn't matter your role in the process, student or parent, staff or mentor, alumni or volunteer, donor or member of the board. This amazing community with a shared purpose is here to educate our children and our youth. All things are possible if we believe, and I believe big. I believe a Holy Family student will become president of this country. I believe one of our students will unlock the solution to end world hunger. I believe one of our students will one day eradicate future pandemic diseases. And yes, I believe a student from Holy Family will at last bring about world peace. If you can believe, all things are possible. But mere belief is not enough. An African proverb reminds us, when you pray, move your feet. Every day, we pray for the children of Holy Family and we work hard to ensure they receive a quality education so that their dreams become reality. So I implore all of you, let us move our feet, or in this case, our hands. Click the Donate tab tonight and give generously. Your gifts transform belief into action, and your actions create a future of hope, not only for our students, but for all of us. Thank you for your donation, and thank you for believing in our children.
I enrolled my son here at Holy Family. It was a referral from a close friend
who recommended the school, that it was a great school, that it will work out for us financially, and that Ms. Collins was spearheading the school, and I do know her from a former school as well. So I knew that this would be a good place, and once we came in to interview and do a tour of the school, it felt natural. It felt really at home.
I watched the school get built. I grew up right down the street. I live 6 blocks away now, so it was something I was always interested in. And when they were of age, it just came time for me to check it out. And I loved the tour, I loved the programs, I grew up in the neighborhood, so everything was very, very comfortable and familiar right away.
You are known here as a parent, and they do know you, and it makes it feel more like a community base than just a school and you're just dropping your child off here. So I do feel that sense of community within the school.
Holy Family is different from other schools because not only do they hold their students accountable, they hold the parents accountable as well. With parent-teacher conference, with volunteering. When I was younger and when my daughter was younger, I volunteered every Tuesday because that was my late day at work.
Both of my boys have had an extremely positive impact with everything that's happened here at Holy Family. They first have learned to embrace learning, and they from there have developed the ability to pick out learning in everything that they're doing when they come home. My oldest is teaching my youngest how to read, and now my youngest is reading to my daughter at home because they've learned how to enjoy that process and look for that learning process at everything that they do, and it's been fantastic to watch.
The programs and resources that we've been able to take advantage of that has been a blessing to us in our household has been additional help with his math during school hours, and we have benefited from before and after school care. We've also benefited from the food pantry, which we are still active with, so that has helped our household as well. Just the summer camps, just being resourceful for the working parents, it has been a great help for us.
They're making a choice to make a difference. They are showing us every single day, especially during the pandemic, that they want to make a difference, that they want to keep the doors open.
Holy Family is different in the amount of resources that they provide to the kids, and with how resourceful that the school has been throughout the pandemic, putting kids in the position to learn at home or in person.
We also benefit from just the after-school program. Even though she's officially not in it, if I need her to stay, I could call. I'm running late, somebody's coming, but somebody will be there. Even though it's not an actual program, but just the simple fact that that door is open, where that you could call and say, I need help just for the next 15, 20 minutes, but somebody will be there.
I believe that Holy Family can make a difference in my kids because it already has. In the 2 years that they've been here, they've been able to tap into developmental challenges that I wasn't aware of, as well as picking out things that they were better at than I anticipated and hone in on those areas. And the teachers work in tandem with us. It's definitely a partnership. I'm very well aware of what they're trying to do and why, and it can help me get on board at home so that the models repeat themselves at home and then back at school the next day. So I believe because it's already happened, so I have no reason to believe that it won't continue.
Knowing that you can continue to grow no matter the age, the circumstances, the doors closing or opening, that you can still make it and still go through and strive in life. That's what I believe the power of belief is to me.
Believing to me is having certainty where there is not much to be certain about. Understanding that you have a desire and a will to accomplish that desire, and regardless of what may come your way, you trust that it'll happen.
I believe in the excellence of our children.
I believe in Holy Family.
I believe in the teachers and the education that they bring.
Hello, my name is Corey Thomas from Chicago, Illinois, and I'm a senior studying economics at St. Louis University. One of my favorite things at Holy Family was the extracurriculars, being able to just venture outside the classroom and be able to do things that weren't necessarily associated with school. So one of my favorite things was I had the opportunity to start a business the summer of my 7th grade year at Holy Family. It was called Social Sweets, and we were baking gourmet cupcakes, and they were organic, and we were just selling them to the public. And I say, just like it was a big learning experience for me. Growing up, I've always wanted to, start a business and just own my own, business and be a CEO. It was fun, waking up every day, going to school. We had to be there like 7:30, 7 o'clock to start cooking, writing down the ingredients, making sure everything was just right for us to get the day going. I believe Holy Family prepared me for life. Growing up, you were always told it's hard to graduate high school. It's hard to go to college and graduate college. And one of the things that Holy Family instilled in me, like day one that I arrived at the school, was that I will go to high school and I will go to college and I will graduate. One of the best parts about attending a school like Holy Family is the staff. When the staff is at school, you don't have to worry about, kids goofing off. You don't have to worry about bad things happening in the classroom. Teachers, they know how to keep you engaged. The staff, they care about the students that it's in there. And so me going to Holy Family, it was always a blessing to walk into school every day and be able to, learn something new, be able to get my work done. And so being in the classroom where I can look to my peers and look and see several other students that, they're working just as hard as me, it's a real motivator to, want to get to that next level and be better. I have several of my peers now that are also in their senior years of college. And so it's always great to, look on social media and see that they're also doing good and we're also doing some of the same things. And it's just motivating. It makes you want to keep going and just keep doing the things that you're doing to be great. What Holy Family is trying to do and trying to combat is, preparing kids at a young age to be successful in high school. And then once you're successful in high school, you go on to the next level of college to be successful in college. So it's always great to just see that Holy Family is trying to start and build a pipeline to send kids from grade school to college, because these are the leaders that's going to come back and help these communities and improve these communities and make these communities safer and better for the next group of kids that's coming through Holy Family. The way I look at being a go-getter is how can I change myself day in and day out to be a better person to not only myself but to the people around me, and how can I help better the communities that I am in. And that was a big thing that we did at Holy Family, like when we chant at chapel and sing at chapel, it was about us coming together and making each other better. My plans for the future, I have a couple different routes that I would like to take. One being law school. I've always wanted to be a lawyer, get into the business world and try and start my own business. And I thought if you know the law, you know everything else. So also my dream job, I will say, is to be an investor. I would like to be an investor and just, put money in different businesses and see if I can help them grow. I do actually 100%. I see myself coming back to Holy Family, 20, 30 years down the line and, maybe donating, $1 million or maybe donating 1 million hours of my time to, just help people get to the next level and give them the same opportunity that I had, to get to the place that I had to be. And I feel like you always have to pay it forward in order to make the world go round, I want to say thank you to all the donors that took time out of their days to invest in me and invest in my siblings, to put us through a great school like Holy Family, to give me the opportunity to be here at St. Louis University and do all the great things that I've been doing currently. So I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I know my peers and everyone that's attending Holy Family at this moment would also like to thank you all for helping and giving us the opportunity to be great.
Thank you for attending the fall benefit and being part of the Holy Family family. I hope you feel as inspired as I do. How about that opening video? A 3-minute tour through the school. We got to see a little bit of chapel, a little bit of Lean on Me. And even though you didn't have to buckle up for this flight, there were a couple of turns there where I was looking for something to hang on to. That drone video showed us the things that we believed in, that you've believed in. The school, the classrooms, the playgrounds, the tech lab, library, and such. But it's more than those things. It's the teachers, the aides, the one-on-one counseling, everyone within the school and beyond the school that make a difference through you. Again, the family of Holy Family. We believe that education is the key to success for our children, a way to change the trajectory in a positive way. And each year we look at the budget and the amount we need to raise, and I think, Lord, help me with my unbelief. How are we ever going to raise enough money to fund the programs we believe in. And this is where you, the supporters of Holy Family, step in and step up every year to help these go-getters. We're blessed with major donors who have the capacity and the heart to give. And I want to personally thank you. But I also want you to know that gifts of any size are a blessing to Holy Family. Give according to your heart and your means, and know through a generous matching program, your gift is in effect doubled this year. So if you can afford to give $500, it becomes $1,000. Or if you can afford to give $5,000, which is half a scholarship, it becomes a full scholarship. Again, every gift is a blessing. Give according to your heart and your means. Now there's two ways to donate. One is to mail a check to the address at the bottom of the screen, or if you want to give electronically, click on the donate button. A couple of more things before we wrap up. First, the raffle. Load up on the raffle tickets. There's no limit to how many you can buy. This year, you can once again win the Holy Family tie like I'm sporting, or the matching scarf, both patterned after the beautiful and nearly famous stained glass windows here at the school. The raffle ends Saturday at 9 p.m. And then for the online auction, this year it ends on Sunday night. And whether you're looking for wine or sports tickets or what have you, get in there, make your bids, check your bids, raise them if necessary. In fact, raise them if they're not necessary. That's the Holy Family way. And so to wrap up, on behalf of the Fall Benefit Committee and everyone in the Holy Family family, thank you for your continued love, your continued support, your continued generosity. Thank you for believing. You make all the difference. Good night and God bless.